G'day Ando, episode 3 of OUTBACK WODcast.
Nice.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Good to
nice.
be back here, back at the ranch.
Nice to have you here. Today guys, we are going to touch on the topic of recovery. So we're going to delve into that a little bit. But before we get into that, let's do a quick member welcome.
Yeah.
So we've had a few people arrive in Alice and decide to come and join us, be part of our community, which is fantastic. Obviously, some of them have CrossFit before, but a lot of them haven't. So this is all brand new to them. And I just want to say quickly, thanks to you guys, the members, for opening, welcoming them into our community and making them feel like they're at home. And that's what we aim to do at Central Outback. So wanted to give a bit of a shout out to the following members who are brand new. Jack, welcome Jack, Georgie, Laura, Hayley, and Joe. Joe's with us from Brisbane. So cheers and a bit of a shout out to you guys. Thanks for popping in and becoming part of our community. You probably dipped your toe in a few WODs already and felt the effects of CrossFit for a few of you that haven't done CrossFit before. What have you had any of our new guys in your classes?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Everyone's fitting in really well, and those guys who've come through, not all these people, but some people have come through the Kickstart program, doing a great job. And I can think of some members just before this group that are just fitting in so well, and have picked up on the culture and community vibe of Central Outback CrossFit.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, so
anyone in particular?
Well, no, there's plenty of them, but Fetty and Veronica from Venezuela, they're the ones that come to mind, and but there's heaps, and everyone just seems to hit the ground running and do a good job, and even if they haven't CrossFitted before and they haven't quite done the whole Kickstart program, which I always recommend, that they're still making progress and very coachable.
Themselves.
Yeah, they listen to the coaching staff and they're doing a good job.
Yeah, they're enjoying themselves.
Yep.
Thank you. Alrighties. So let's delve into our topic for today, which is recovery.
Yeah.
It's a big one, and one that I don't think people give enough concentration or focus to.
Yep.
What are a couple of the things that you would say are essential for recovery? So we'll just go 2 or 3. It's a massive topic.
Yeah.
We're not going to delve right in today, but let's go with 3 things that you say.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a topic we could give an
hour to.
Yeah, spend a lot of time on. But for our typical member who trains hard and is in 5 or 6 days a week, and they're going hard. So they need to look at recovery seriously to be able to give their best each day and to get the most out of their training week. And I mean, you're going to have some good tips on this, but the basics for me are always good nutrition.
Yep, nutrition's one.
Yeah, hydration. Okay,
Excellent.
Plenty of fluid and sleep.
Sleep.
Making sure you get that sleep.
Quickly, why fluids? Do you want to say what you're talking about?
Yeah, water.
Okay, so that's a big one. Using water as the first fluid.
Yep.
Over your recovery drinks and all that other stuff.
For sure.
Okay, cool. So and then the last one was sleep.
Sleep, yeah.
All right, so let's delve into the first one then. So the first one was nutrition, yeah?
Nutrition, yeah.
So
obviously fueling your body the best way you can, and that's eating relatively clean food, eating multiple times a day, eating as soon as you can after you train, including protein, fat, and carbohydrates.
Perfect.
So
a balanced meal.
A balanced meal, but eating the right sort of food, so good healthy food, and what I mean by that is just meat, vegetables, nuts and seeds, some fruit, little starch, no sugar.
So that's in the 100 Words of Fitness, guys, and if you haven't seen that, it's kind of in 2 places in our gym. There's 2 different posters. One's the black one up against the plywood walls, and you'll see it written there, and the other's up on the big bright posters next to the cubby holes. So that's awesome, Ando.
That poster you're talking about, I think everyone, especially new members who we talk to nutrition about, should take a photo of that poster, and anytime they've got a nutrition question, refer to that first. They're going to answer 9 out of their 10 questions. Yeah. It's such a good poster. I think it's kind of one of the most important pieces of equipment besides the rig
And the ropes.
and anything else you hang off in the gym.
Yeah,
but
good.
eating good food after you train is
Very
going
essential.
to help with recovery without a doubt. And we've just touched on it. We haven't started talking about massage or body work or
No,
stretching.
that's totally important.
Yeah, all that sort of stuff. But
That's
we're
good.
just getting the low hanging fruit here, the basic stuff.
Excellent. So nutrition, guys, that's the first one. Love it. Next one we mentioned
Water.
was water.
Hydration, yeah.
Yep. And as a general guide, how much per individual?
That's
So-
a really good question. This is very individual,
Yeah.
and there's lots going around about trying not to force water into yourself at the moment. But be guided by your thirst. However, it's a habit. Drinking water is as much of a habit as anything. So if you
What's the minimum
for an
for an average sized person?
Okay, so I don't know the exact answer to that, but this is the guide I would give to athletes, and that is 3 litres a day
Yeah.
for ladies,
Yeah.
and 4 litres a day for men. Give or take a bit. I mean, we're in winter now, it's harder to get that into you, but still try. In summer, when you're sweating a lot, it's easier, and you probably want to up that.
Yeah.
But it's a very individual thing, so I'm not going to say that's a blanket thing, but what I've seen work well is those numbers.
Great. Thank you, Ando. So 3 litres for the ladies minimum. If you can get more in than that, even more perfect. And for the guys, 4 litres plus a day. All right, and let's touch on the third one, which was sleep.
Yeah. Sleep is
In this day and age,
Yeah.
I think sleep's got to be one of the
huge.
Yeah.
Huge, and you won't talk to any high-level coach anywhere in the world on any sport that doesn't think that sleep is one of the most important things. You can't operate without it. You think you can. People who regularly get 5 or 6 hours sleep and say, yeah, I can do that, that's fine. They're just used to it. They're just living in sleep deprivation. You get a good night's sleep, you operate better.
Yeah.
You get several good night's sleep, you operate better. We're all guilty of it from time to time, burning the candle at both ends, and it's especially challenging for our 5:30 crew, 5:30 a.m. crew.
Yeah, because you've got to get up.
They've got to get up early,
Yeah.
so it's a big job sometimes, especially with a family, or you're finishing work off to get. But it's so important, and for recovery, it's paramount.
And I think one of the best ways you can try and get it in is to be in a routine, right?
Yeah.
Is to have a routine.
Have it.
And I've heard lots of different people giving ideas. One of those could be taking technology out, like cutting off your technology at night.
Yeah.
From this time forward, you're not going to be on your technology. So that's a big one. Another one I've heard is laptop is included. So anything to do with that, take it away. And then a lot of people can meditate before they go to sleep, so just calming down the nervous system.
Yeah.
Darkening the room, making sure that your room is dark is another big one. And
Cutting off coffee early
Yeah,
in the
thank
day if you're a coffee drinker.
Yeah.
Half-life of coffee is up to 24 hours for some people. So cutting that off earlier in the day than later is a good idea.
yeah. And I've heard, like for me, I think magnesium helps me at night or in the mornings. And if you are a person that struggles with sleep and you find that you need to take medications and things like that for sleep, there could possibly be better options out there. So think about that.
Yeah, anyone, and look, I've got a couple of YouTube vids that are really good on sleep hygiene that I could recommend to people. So anyone who wants a heads up on that, send us a message at the bottom of this one, and I'll send you a copy of that YouTube vid on sleep hygiene or 10
Is that on
better
YouTube,
habits.
Ando?
Yeah, it is. It is.
So maybe when I post this,
Yeah.
maybe we could drop those YouTube links into
Perfect.
the bottom. Is that okay?
Even better. That's a better idea. Yeah.
All right, so that's that, guys, on the nutrition. One Ask Ando quickly. Ask Ando for this one is just quickly a couple of healthy foods that people are trying to use, but may not be so healthy.
Right.
Top 2.
Okay. All right. I know we're trying to keep this brief. So people think a lot of foods that are labelled healthy are healthy. Just beware of those. If they're low fat, or if they're labelled low fat or gluten free, and all these buzzwords that people want to give you to keep
Organic.
organic, and it's on the label. It's not. that's a sell job. Anytime the packaging is trying to sell you something, beware. If you've got an apple, it's just an apple. It doesn't got any packaging. You know that's good for you. If it's a piece of meat, it's a steak or a piece of chicken or whatever it is. It's that they don't need labels because it's real food. So the things that people think are healthy that aren't, and that was the question, is the highly packaged, highly processed stuff that is telling you it's good. If something says it's a paleo muffin, right?
Yeah.
You don't need to tell someone that something's paleo if it actually is. Yeah. So it's probably not. Yeah. And plus cavemen didn't have mixed masters and they didn't muck around with muffins. Just guys, anything over processed, keep food as real as you can, and that's going to be your best way around that. So just beware of package selling you a product.
Yeah, thank you, Ando. Alrighties. Now, just to finish up, we have Leith, who's one of our members, who's thrown us just a quick tip that he uses. He's a shift worker, a cop, and he wanted to share a quick tip that he uses for his nutrition that helps him get through his shift work. I know we have a lot of you guys that do these shifts and have to find nutrition and sort that out in amongst your day. So that's going to be coming up next. And other than that, we have a sign off.
Yeah.
So what's our sign off again?
Central Outback. Well, it was OUTBACK WODcast out. See you guys.
Cheers. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Leith. I'm a policeman, and my 2 tips for shift workers are pack your snacks. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. Bring them along. That's 2.